Good morning, good morning. I am sharing the information about the stream. Give me a second. Anybody at all times supposed to tell? And ooh, all right, nice. Go. All right. Good morning, my friends. Good morning. Good morning. Give me a second. I saw something wasn't working the way that I wanted in regards to what's up in the world. So I am just getting that fixed so that we have a good show this morning. And let's go there. Awesome. That is exactly what I want. All right. And you need to hide this and hide that. All right. Give me 30 seconds. Turn on the air conditioning. Haha. Can't see me getting up. I'm getting started. Come on there. Trick her once, trick her twice. Don't try and trick her the third time. All right, let's see if George has improved her skills. Let's see. Did I do that right? Just a second. Yes. Starting soon. All right. So let me take a look at one more thing. Why is it like that? Just a second. Unlock that, and this needs to come right. So I am definitely learning OBS, that is for sure. So, but I got that fixed. I'm happy I took a minute to look at that. All right. And I need to hide that. Good morning, everybody. I need to pop this out. I am getting better. Yes. I am getting better. That is the goal. That is the name of the game. Every day of the week. That is too small. I cannot read if it's that small. It's too small over there. All right, let me minimize that. Actually, live chat is coming back over here. Better for my eyes. You know that. Good morning, friends and family. My name is Sincerely George, and I can't read that. Okay, where do I put this? I guess, man, oh man. Still learning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I need to figure out a way to make it so that I can read the information, cancel that, on screen and keep up with what people are saying in the chat. So I have to do some reconfiguring. I didn't think of this because it wasn't part of my planning yesterday. So maybe it's going to have to sit right there. It's going to have to sit somewhere. So good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to the XRP Community Update. My name is Sincerely George, and I'm here to help you get your laugh on this morning while we take a quick look at the stories, dramas, events, rumors, and events that make our world fun. So let's see what's kicking up some dust in the XRP community. So without further ado, let's get started. First in the chat was Boo Boo Boo. Welcome, Boo Boo Baba. Aaron, good job on making it. I guess you got the tweet. We've got Gaming Crypto. Good morning. Great to see you again. And that's it. So we can't hear you. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold just a second. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let me see what's up with this. We might just have to go with cruddy sound again. I changed properties. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, good. All right, awesome. Well, I tried to get the audio going this weekend, and I actually invested a lot of time on just trying to get all this configured. My admiration is there for people who live stream and actually have their stream looking right and start off on good terms. So, without further ado, I was running behind, yes. So without further ado, let's get started. So my name is Sincerely George, and welcome to the XRP Community Update with George, me. And this is where we get our laugh on while we take a quick look at stories, people, events, rumors, dramas, and speculations that are kicking up dust in the XRP community. So without further ado, let me do the shoutouts once again. Right? XRP Boo Boo, who made it here first. Awesome. Good to have you here, Boo Boo. We've got Bubba Ships. I got to get these names right. Aaron Figs. We've got Gaming Crypto, XRP. We have Angie. Thank you for coming, Angie. Great to have you here. And David D. Congrats on the stream. Thank you so much, my dear. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is this. Let's make sure I'm in the right spot. I am. Let me close this. Watch this. Bam! Booyah! Awesome. It worked. On Saturday, I just streamed the whole time looking, and when I played back, I was just like, oh, it's just me. They don't know what I'm talking about. But people have assured me that it was fine. So thank you so much. So today's first story is this challenge. And like I said in my intro, let's get our laugh on. And if you, two people that I think you should follow are Bob Moneybags, and Bob Moneybags can be found at Fake Coin Experts on Twitter. I follow him, so you should be able to find him there. And RTB Dutchy. So the two of them are running a fundraiser to raise funds for XRP Tree. If you were here on Saturday, you would have seen this. You would know more about XRP Tree. But the goal is to make XRP carbon neutral, and so XRP Tree is planting trees for that purpose. So Bob and RTB are doing a challenge. So RTB and I want to create a fun challenge to raise XRP for XRP Tree. If we raise 1,000 XRP for charity, ran by RTB Dutchy, by July 26th, I will bike 50 miles on camera in honor of XRP Tree Project. All funds will be sent to Wandering Where, who runs the XRP Tree Project, on July 27th for XRP Tree. I should have read this again last night because I think that's a great challenge. I think I really like the things that Bob does. He has done other things in the past. I spoke about this yesterday. The XRP stimulator. This thing, he wore this for 30 minutes. It was a great video. I don't think he had it turned up quite right, because when I hear about people doing labor, it is off the chain. And but he went live with this and raised again money for Good XRP. They had raised 2,000 XRP for that purpose. So if you want to see this great video, please do a search for Fake Coin Experts Labor on Twitter, and you'll find it. And I hope you get a laugh on. But like I said, I I want this challenge to be a success, right? And I'm willing to contribute to this. Um, and XRP trees, I think it's a great charity. So I said earlier this weekend that I wanted to help with fundraising. Haven't had a chance to really get out there and go rah rah. So instead, what I've done is really put some thought into what would make what would make me want to give a sizable amount of XRP, and I came up with something. So right off the bat, just because I love all three things we got going here. We got RTV going here. We've got Bob Moneybags, and we've got XRP Tree. Plus, we've got a lot of love flowing around the community. I'm going to automatically donate 100 XRP to XRP for charity, but I'm willing to throw an extra 300 XRP in right off the bat if and Bob doesn't know about this, just an FYI, but if Bob is willing to do it in a tutu. I think that would really make our lives better. And I haven't had a lot of time to search around for a tutu that I think he should wear. Here I have a black one. It sounds a little bit, conservative, black tutu. So maybe, a purple or a green, because we're talking about trees, tutu would be, I don't want it to get in the tires of his bike, but maybe like this one, the simplicity, forget about the words women, right? Simplicity classic 5 layered tulle tutu, right? So if any of you have a chance to talk to Bob, let him know that I'm willing to throw in 300 XRP for the the 50-mile bike charity if he's willing to do it in a tutu. And just for entertainment purposes, I'm willing to let him choose any colors other than black, brown, and anything else that he could hide in his bike shorts. So I think this would be great. A ballerina outfit would be perfect. A pink one, I just don't want anybody running him off the road, right? You know what I mean? And I can already hear him moaning and groaning. If you listen to the Bob Does Labor video, he is such a whiner. Like he does it very well. So I think this would be perfectly awesome. And as you can see, we have a countdown timer here, and I have put an XRP TipBot logo on the screen. The XRP TipBot is actually XRP for charity, and I've also set it up. My count is a little bit wrong, so I have to do it correctly. Oh, I didn't transition. There you go. There it is. So you should see on the screen now my countdown timer for raising this 1,000 XRP for XRP for charity. The current balance is actually 254 instead of 251. I have just offered to throw in an additional 400, 100 off the bat, so you'll see this number go up by tomorrow, and in addition 300 if he'll do it in a tutu. So I hope that you guys will participate. This is I don't know if you guys are aware, but what you see on my screen right now is the public tip pages. Is the public tip pages for different XRP tip bots. Everybody has one, so if you have an XRP tip bot, you have a public page, and you can. I just searched for Wheats Wind, and from there I'm able to get to other private or other public pages. But without further ado, let's keep going. We're going to see this number hit 1,000, and I hope you will join me in it. And I can't wait to see Bob in a tutu. So Bob, this is a call out. Didn't want to ruin my show by telling you ahead, but please know that I plan on seeing you in a tutu. I think it'll be great, and thank you so much for your willingness to raise funds for XRP. So next up, let's close these out. We are really in the dramatics this morning. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but on Sunday afternoon, Jungle Inc. released a video regarding Tiff Hayden, a XRP community rock star. And, I'm a big supporter of Jungle Inc. If you are not following Jungle Inc. on Twitter or on YouTube. You should definitely check him out. But the video I'm talking about here is Ripple XRP. Did Tiffany Hayden turn on the XRP community? And I was like, no, not possible. Not what I want. But what he talks about in this video is that recently Tiffany Hayden has been drawing a lot of attention to the fact that we have a heavy reliance on Ripple for running validators and assuring that the code is running properly. And in one of her tweets, she talks about how Stellar has recently had issues. Yeah, and this is something. If you go and look at her profile, just this top part of it, she looks like such a calm, no go get 'em type person. But if you go through her tweets, you will realize that she is a long-standing supporter of the XRP community, regularly holds all those fudsters and lie spreaders to their word, and calls them out. If people are being scammed, if XRP holders are being scammed, I saw this with eToro, I believe was the exchange. She's on them, right? So she's not leaving the XRP community. I hope not. Fingers crossed. Don't leave us, Tiffany. And she's just a strong defender of the XRP community. And she has been for a very long time. So what happened, and I think I have that tweet highlighted here, but after I saw Jungle's video, I had to go and comment, because this woman is putting up a good fight for us constantly. And in my tweet, I just say thank you for being mama bear of the XRP community, right? And she says, thank you. I was I can't even talk this morning. Haven't done a lot of talking yet, but thank you. I was horrified that Galvatron posted that pic of Jeb McCaleb and I, and the things that were alluded to. After meeting with Jeb in person, I spent a lot of time exploring their network, which is similar to ours, and want to prevent this issue. And what she's talking about is the network halt that happened on May 15th because the network couldn't reach consensus. And this is definitely a place, if you're looking for some fireworks, and the crypto community, the world of digital assets is definitely a place to be. And the gentleman that she's talking about, Jeb McCaleb, used to be involved with Ripple. So how would Jeb McCaleb get a picture with Tiffany Hayden? Well, there's ample opportunities, because he used to be involved with Ripple and then branched off to start Stellar. But the fireworks are getting going for sure. And I haven't been, this weekend I've really been more focused on getting the stream going. I don't know what it sounds like. I will be looking at sound in a little bit. But like I said earlier, Tiffany Hayden is a strong supporter of the XRP community, has worked tirelessly in this area. She has previously had startups and tried to, I believe, utilize XRP. I'm not sure where those are today, but she is definitely not leaving the XRP community. I checked her out on LinkedIn, and she is still the self-appointed CEO of XRP. So if there is any doubt, you can squash them now. So it's all poppycock. And let's just move forward. This is something that I really do think we need to be talking about, though. I had wanted to create a video showing people how to be a validator this weekend, and it's something that I didn't actually get to because all of this took too much time. We won't get into that, but it is something that some information that I want to bring out to the community, and I want to start running a validator. So the things on my list that I didn't get done this weekend, like setting up a validator, I need to work on. Excuse me. But the other side of it is that you can't just set it and forget it, right? This is something that you have to monitor and make sure that it's running okay. Make sure that you aren't getting errors. Make sure that you're connecting to other validators. So it's something that we need to work on. And as a follow-on for this, tomorrow I'd like to bring up some information about another group that's running in the XRP community and some of the stuff that they're doing. So XRP Boo Boo says she really is a lovely person. She really is. You know what I mean? Like, her next message is really, this is the third weekend an anonymous sailboat on Twitter harassed and bullied me because a year ago I corrected him on how validators work. Every person that allowed this, I feel like you punched me in the gut. And it's really hard when, you see you're part of a community and people are, hearting things that you say that are all rainbows and butterflies. But then when somebody comes to attack you, nobody stands up. I can totally understand why she would feel, sort of abandoned and not supported. So I support you, Tiffany, just in the sheer number of things that you're involved in getting going and have running. I haven't gone out and really done a deep dive on who Galvatron is. Is it a man or is it a woman? That was where the conversation ended when I fell asleep last night. So without further ado, let's keep moving on. And I showed you Tiffany Hayden's page, and really sorry that you're being attacked. Oh yes, we interrupt this very important broadcast with some breaking news. So I will be on the XRP Zoo tonight. So the XRP Zoo released this news on July 20th, which was Saturday. We are very honored to have Sincerely George Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, going live and bring your questions for her. Gonna be hot. Subscribe, retweet. So I'm retweeting this again. So my computer did a reboot last night. That's part of the reason why I was late. It decided it was time to do some updates, and I came and all of my stuff that I had, because I tried to get a little bit better on this, was gone. So I went for one of the haters. He blocked me. Yeah, that's the thing, is that they want to lash out, and then as soon as you respond to what they say, they immediately no, I'm not listening to you. And David, you say a good thing here. Tiffany was getting beat up for asking good questions, and we need good questions for the community, not sheep. And that's completely the truth. Tiffany asked not only good questions, but the hard questions, right? When I saw her comments about the Stellar Network, earlier in late June, where she's like, this is a problem, we can't have this happening. She was saying, we aren't fully protected against this. Take a look at this. And instead of taking a look at it, it's easier to turn away and say, yeah, it's only 5 pounds. Don't worry about it. I can still fit in my jeans, right? It's ignoring the facts that you're seeing that could make you vulnerable, and then tomorrow you can't fit in your jeans. It's like me at Christmas every year. So she asks really good questions and she stays on topic. She knows her stuff. So if Tiffany Hayden is saying that we need to start calling on businesses to be validators and be active validators that are watching what their validators are doing, I think it's an important topic that we need to be talking about. Another thing that she brought up is the fact that we as a community don't have some sort of fund to further initiatives that we want to see happen. So we'll dig into this a little bit more tomorrow. David, you comment here, not only involved, he was co-founder and a key developer. He still is one of XRP's largest token holders and responsible for sale pressure down. Jeb can move markets, unfortunately. And, that's completely true. I didn't want to, I'm trying to be concise and not go a long time. So you guys are good. I like the conversation this morning. Keep it coming. Someone's devil's advocate is the card to play. Sometimes the devil's advocate is the card to play. Yes, you're completely right, Gaming Crypto. Oh, yes, something clever. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, share. Did you guys see the subscription bot come up? I don't know if anybody's watching the screen, but I have a little thing. I couldn't put too much on this computer on the screen because it just looked overloaded is the word, and I couldn't keep it balanced. So let's keep going. I will be on the XRP Zoo tonight. I'm excited that they will be driving the conversation. I ask questions. This is really a place. Actually, I did this all wrong. So I'm trying to learn how to do live streaming. And so, of course, leave it to me. I went out, I read a book. Okay, it wasn't a book, it was a website about how to talk live and entertain people. So it's not scripted, but I have some notes to the side and I'm trying to follow my notes. So let's look at the background section. So XRP Zoo airs on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's a show that's hosted by the community, for the community, and has community members on. So when you listen to the XRP Zoo, you actually get to hear the voices of a lot of different people in the community. I will let you know that I've watched the XRP Zoo and sometimes I'm like, I don't agree at all with what that person's saying. But it's okay because what it is you have a bunch of different commentaries along with guests that bring their perspective. So it's really a lot of fun. It's the place to be. And if you're interested in being on the XRP Zoo, just reach out to XRP Zoo on Twitter and you one day might also get an invitation. So I am really honored and excited. And yeah, I even put a note in here for myself. Let's see if I can talk in full sentences, because I have a problem with, starting something and then my brain comes in and changes the conversation. So David, you're completely right. The live airtime is not UK friendly, and thank you for bringing that up. Part of the reason why I do my live stream in the morning is because my friends like Boo Boo, RTB, and you, David, are not on US Standard Time. So in order to stay up and participate, then, you need to, be up in the middle of the night. So my goal is to really have this be a show where we can interact and have a conversation. It's not the most ideal time necessarily for me going to work every day, but I'm going to make it happen. So on to our next topic, patents. So this was rocking the airways, Saturday and Sunday. I really saw it a lot on Saturday. It was actually Connie, XRP Connie, who, hey Peru, thank you for joining. So it was actually XRP Connie who made me aware of this. She had tweeted something and I was like, oh my goodness. But Bank of America files patents for settlement system citing Ripple. So they've filed a patent. If you want to check into this, Sam I Am did a couple of really good videos this weekend that sort of explain the patent. He actually looks at the artist renditions, I'll call them, but they're not called that, but the artist renditions of what the system will do. And it's required as every single patent that you create, that you have to say, okay, what is it now? How will it change? And he raises some good questions. I'm not going to talk about it at length here because this weekend it was really going out, listening to stuff as I was getting, sort of my live streaming area set up. But, I suggest that you go and watch Sam I Am's videos. He can be found on YouTube at To the Lifeboats. Let's just go there now. And To the Lifeboats. Right. So this interesting Bank of America patent for Ripple DLT, and another video that he released the same day, why Swift's GPI 14-second settlement isn't ... So, if you're interested in hearing a little bit more of this and better understanding the conversation that's going on Twitter, definitely go and check this out. So I covered all of the top stuff that I had because I'm trying to keep this a little bit shorter, and I feel like I'm getting there. Yep. Imagine where I'll be in about a month, right? But here's another window I opened up in regards to this, and it's really down here at the bottom. I've got two things down here at the bottom that really caught my attention. So let's find it. So the first one, it didn't take long for banks to see the potential for what Ripple was creating. In 2015, Ripple formed the RippleNet Committee, an advisory team made up of major banks, including Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Japan's MUFG Bank, Standard Chartered, Westpac, and Spain's Banco Santander, which invested in Ripple and began experimenting with early versions of its payment technology. So, over the last 4 years, they've had an opportunity to really hone and improve their implementation of the Ripple system, and now before they even launch, which is the best time to put out a patent, to patent it. So it brings up some important questions for me, like how will this limit other banks' abilities to use XRP, and they call it Ripple's DLT, but it's actually XRP. So it raises a couple of questions, but let's go to the second piece, second one down here. So they're talking about Ripple here, but for a company on a mission to become the connective tissue for global banks, the locations of Ripple's ultra-modern headquarters in San Francisco's financial district couldn't be more auspicious. In order to reach the offices, one must first pass through a grand archway that resembles something from Italy's Medici era. On the other side are the offices of Bank of America and U.S. Trust. And then here's my favorite part. Schwartz, and they're talking about Joel Katz, centrally located open plan desk on the second floor is austere. 2 flat panel displays and a black ergonomic keyboard are all that you will find. Whoosh, right? Totally paints a picture. And very, very awesome. I really love what the Ripple team are doing, and it's exciting to see how far we've come. But as this article points to, without even trying to, 2015 is when Bank of America first started looking at this stuff. This patent isn't something that they put together overnight. It speaks to what they're trying to do. I hope the conversation continues. It's something that I hope to look into today. So let's get to the chat. I am done with the news. I have some stuff here in case I rambled on too fast and couldn't get to you, but I am getting ready to wrap it up because I'm trying to keep it about 30 minutes. That was a suggestion that was brought to me by RTB. So I thought it was a good suggestion because I want to keep it nice and tight, like my arms, ooh, and my face. But let's take a look at some of these comments here. Good morning, XRP Angel Connie, one of my besties, and XRP Boo Boo. Peru, thank you so much for joining. Hey, let's talk about Peru for a second here. I don't know if you guys know, but Peru is another XRP community member who does live streams in the morning. And I think we might have actually, he's usually live more around 9 o'clock. But he's somebody that I enjoy listening to, and definitely one of the most famous tippers in the XRP community. I think he's tipped he's made over 8,000 XRP Tipbot tips, which is totally awesome. So Peru, totally happy you could be here. So what comments do we have here? RTB, you made it. Awesome. Yes, and please like and subscribe. So RTB, I don't know if you heard, but let's go back to that. I think I've closed some windows, but I can get back there. I know I can get back there. I should have left these open for you. Oh, my dear friend, I have pledged to participate in your fundraiser. I just saw somebody subscribed. Did you guys see a little dancing bear? It's all about bears. It's all about bears. All right. So RTB, since you are now in the house, good morning, Jerry Hall and Javon. So happy to have you here. Justin, and I now know what the J sounds like. RTB, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so sad that Bob isn't here because Bob's life matters. Nonetheless, I want to support this challenge. I really want to help you reach this 1,000 XRP fundraising goal, XRP for charity, for the XRP Tree Project. So to that end, I have created my own little challenge, and it has to do with Bob and a tutu, because this challenge where he did the labor simulation was funny. It made me laugh, and 30 minutes, right? And this challenge, the one that we're working on now, he's gonna bike 50 miles on camera. But before he turns the camera to biking on the road and how beautiful it is, I'd really like to see him in a tutu. And I know it's a bit hard. And Bob's a student, so money doesn't come the easiest sometimes. So I will buy the tutu, but I would like to see him bike in a tutu. And a black tutu does not work for me. I'm sorry. He can hide that in his little sport shorts. I want to see a colorful tutu, maybe green for trees. Somebody earlier recommended pink, which, if we're going to go pink, we definitely need maybe the pink with the lights in it. I think this is like totally the way to do it. So I haven't talked to you guys about this. I thought it would be a lot more fun. I'm here for the fun. I'm not here for like pre-planning fun stuff. But I've updated my stream. So if he doesn't do this, I'm going to be really hurt, because I even created like a little progress bar that, aligns with your funding goal. I'm a couple down. You guys are at 254. I only have like 251 on the screen. So if you could find Bob and let him know that I've pledged to fund this, that would be awesome. And here's the best part. So I'll just fund 100 XRP, just for him biking, because I think that's really cool and rah. But I will raise that bet, and I will throw an extra 300 XRP in and buy the tutu if he'll do it in a tutu. Yes, working hard for the community. I think it's awesome. And like, let's see if we can find a picture. Oh goodness. I think this is a live labor. If you guys don't know who Bob Moneybags is, this is poor Bob doing labor. Yeah, let's, I can't make it full screen because I think it's gonna, yep, let's go. Let's transition for a quick second. Yeah, one up, just go up one. Let's see the look on, oh, poor guy. Oh goodness, how do I get out of the full screen? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think he can do a two. If he can do that, he can do a tutu. So that's awesome. So XRP community, I think with this we are getting close to the goal. So if you would like to participate in this, I recommend that you go ahead, drop some ZERPs on XRP for charity. As Bob explains in his tweet, let me read it out here. So, and I quote, RTB and I wanted to create a fun challenge to raise XRP for XRP Tree. If we raise 1,000 XRP for charity, ran by RTB Dutchy, by July 26th, I will bike 50 miles on camera in honor of the XRP Tree project. All funds will be sent to Wandering Where on July 25th to XRP Tree. So I think it's off the chain. I think it's a great way to have a party, And if you don't know Bob, like, Bob's life matters, but we sort of pick on him a little bit. We're always getting him to do funny stuff. So, and people are making all these memes of him. Don't worry, we'll talk about Bob again another time. So with that, I am getting ready to wrap this up. I know some people are joining late. Crypto Sifu, and who else did I just see? Angie. Wasn't that hilarious, Angie? Oh my goodness. I thought it was that entire video, and he's like, all right, go all the way to the top. All the way to the top at the very end, and it's just like, oh my goodness, he tortures himself for charity. The guy is a rock star. I really love him. And oh yes, I did read it, but I was talking at the same time. So RTB is going to double my 300, which takes it up to 600. Woohoo! Which is awesome. So it actually takes us up to 700 because there was just 100 off the hop. But Bob, you need to do it in a tutu, so feel free. It doesn't have to, and I don't want one of those long flowing tutus. I want one of these little, like, tool ones, right? Stars, or I tried to go and find some X's like that. Bobby looks so cute in that. That looks like your style. So if you guys wow, hey, we need to see it in a tutu, right? Like, honestly, we need to see this in a tutu. It only gets better in a tutu. And to help motivate Bob, I think you guys should hop on the tip train and see if we can get this done. So we will revisit this topic tomorrow, see where we are, see if we can blow this fundraising effort out of the water. And if you have other ideas of things that Bob should wear while he's biking, I highly suggest that you post those on Twitter with a pledge donation if he will do it, because I think we need to give Bob some control. And if somebody says that he needs to wear like a unicorn, a horn or something for X number of XRP, he needs to make sure that he can travel safely, and make sure it'll go with my tutu. Hello. The tutu is going to be awesome. But I'm thinking we could totally deck out his bike and deck out Bob and really make a show of it. So, get involved with some charities. And if you're looking to donate, please send funds to XRP for charity. Don't send them directly to the individual. This makes it a lot easier to track where the funds are going, and making sure that we have accountability and responsibility in regards to the transfers that are mentioned in Bob's tweet. So a short tutu so you can see his hairy legs. Yes, we'll talk more about Bob, but I think if he can put ears, I like that, Gaming Crypto. I'll donate 50 XRP if he can put cat ears on his helmet. Yes! Let's see. Oh my goodness. Cat ears for a helmet. Oh goodness, these are so cute. I think it's a great idea. Oh, see, you guys are starting to understand the fun I like. So on that note, let's end this stream. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me for my live stream this morning. And I really look forward to catching up with you guys tomorrow. So we're aiming for 8 a.m., about a half-hour show, and we're going to do it with our friends and family. And I have transitions working. I got OBS working. So with that note, I am ending this stream. I did that a bit fast, didn't I? Nonetheless, we're here to have fun. Have a great day. Love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Ah, dang it. This doesn't work. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.